Start. From the start of this decade, India has received one shock after another in its neighborhood. If in 2021 it was the coup in Myanmar and the Taliban takeover in Afghanistan in 2022, there was the ouster of Prime Minister Imran Khan from office in Pakistan and riots that pushed out of the country in Sri Lanka. Since then, there have been some other events. The dramatic electoral change in the Maldives that pushed the more India friendly government out, while a similar effect in Nepal, wrought by coalitions collapsing, has brought the less India friendly Oli government in. With Bangladesh, the shock of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's dramatic departure and her arrival in India is all the more palpable because of how heavily New Delhi invested in the Hasina government. It has now been left scrambling to reach out to her successors. If the last few years are a trend, then what are the lessons for India that can help insulate it from the spillover effects of radical shifts in South Asia and escape similar consequences for itself? Perhaps the first big lesson is that the government cannot be caught napping by events in its own neighborhood. India's presence in Bangladesh with four consulates in, apart from the High Commission in Dhaka and a slew of agencies working on various projects there, should have ensured that the groundswell of anger against the Hasina government was well documented and relayed to Delhi, not just in the past few months but over the past few years. Despite obvious signs that the Awami League government was transforming into an authoritarian single party rule regime that jailed, raided, or sent most of its political opposition into exile, and that various sections of civil society felt alienated and harassed. New Delhi did little to acknowledge the situation or reach out to the government with its concerns in any perceptible way. In addition, the failure of India's diplomats to keep a close contact with the opposition, refusing permission to Bangladesh Nationalist Party within bracket BNP leaders to visit, and on one occasion even deporting a British lawyer for the BNP at the request of the Hasina government, underlined South Bloc's decision to be only on one side of political fence. Many a time such one-sided engagement is demanded by history. While the BNP's term in office under Khalida Zia was a period of where India-Bangladesh tensions were grave, especially over the issue of terrorism and border killings. India cannot choose to ignore the main opposition party in the neighborhood, the BNP, for a sustained period of time. Over.